Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, this is interesting. I'll explain in a little bit. So, I've done a little research as to what has caused an issue with the Grimforge, and it turns out there are 3 things that can break the forge and prevent it from being used a second time. Number 1, mods. If you're playing a modded save, it can break the Grimforge really easily. I'm not using mods on this save. I deactivate and manually uninstall and remove all mods before loading up this save to record every single session. So first thing that can break it is mods. Second thing, if you perform the actions in the wrong order, so you need to put the mold in, put the metal in, pull, I believe, this lever to have the hammer come down straight the anvil, then come over here, turn the lava wheel, then pull this lever again to have the hammer straight the anvil. And you remember last time, I put the mold in, put the metal in, and went straight to the wheel instead of the other thing. However, there is a if this series of actions are not carried out in the correct order, it gets buggy, the forge doesn't work. But if you go to camp and come back again, then the forge works again, and it resets the order so you can do it all again. I've tried that, didn't work. The third thing that can break the forge is this. If the body of Grim, that is the form of the golem, falls in any way that involves touching the anvil, the forge will never work again. We have an obvious issue here. As you can see, this leg right here is right inside. Now previously, before I loaded the save, it was the arm with the great spiked mace head. So, forge is broken. Now, I can accept that and move on, or I can say, look, I was a great big dum-dum last time because I took a great effort to try and guide him back under the hammer a second time. At least 3 or 4 times I tried to do that. I was making an effort to do something that I had forgotten was wrong and would create a big problem. And I did make a very wasteful attempt to try and... yeah. A very wasteful attempt to place more mithril on the anvil. So I think what I'm going to do is reload the autosave, which is unfortunately on the middle of the stairs back there, back here, before going off to this bit on the side from mithril, and play up to the moment where the Grim Guardian comes through the grate, and then record the fight again. And this time remember that I can get him under the hammer once, and then I need to make sure I get him as far away as possible from this platform before the defeat. So I'm going to do that bit off camera, come back for this fight, and see you all soon. And we're back. I've done the stuff upstairs, I've come back downstairs. Karlach has the amulet once again, and it's time to turn the wheel and let the lava flow. So we're going to try and get him onto the anvil once, hit him with the hammer once, and then get him off, which won't be easy. And you know what? This was such a good cutscene, I think it is worth seeing again. The lava bubbles and flows like water. So swift is it in its effluence. From beyond the grate, yet also beyond that grill, something else is stirring. That ancient power, defender of the forge, and a whopping great big foe of that. This is good. So, oh, I didn't have Gale use Arcane Recovery to... You know what, that was dumb. Let's just do that right now. Ain't that just the way of it? You know what, I'm leaving that in recording. It's totally fine. You know, we all make mistakes once in a while. You know, not frequently, but often enough for it to be worthy of merit, as it were. How am I going to ensure the Grim Golem is... Right, it's going to go for the nearest of us. But how do I make sure the nearest of us is far enough away? We're going to have to cluster, I think, rather than spread. So, Gale, we still don't know why your portrait's broken. Oh, he's got none. Oh, that's a bugger. You know what, then we might as well go and rest. Yeah, we got all the stuff for this, it's cool. I don't believe there's any extra special conversations back at camp, nothing too time sensitive at the moment to be concerned about. True Solnir has been defeated and his head returned to the Mushroom Men after all.
On my way.
So let's just go straight to our rest. And tonight our meal shall be something pretty revolting, I can promise you that. Hey, you know what? Let's have the... You know what? There's some roast pork. It looks massive and revolting. A bit of water Dahavian cheese. Some boiled beholder eye stalks. Oh, wait, we were gonna... Spicy shrimp soup. Let's get that out of the way. Let's have one of these sections of pork loin, wherever it's got to. Well, we'll just have this one for now then. A butter bun. Sure. And we'll pop that down here. And then we're just looking for 5 more. Could just be some more cheese. But maybe there's another more interesting option. A 3 and a 2? I think we got some free fish somewhere, haven't we? The fish seem to be good at making up gaps. 2 right there. And another 2, that's not ideal. Oh! Sure. So that's some Blindenstone blush. And then we can have a blue cap. And a glow cap mushroom. Why not? There we go. I'm not anticipating any resting events, but it would be nice if one popped up every now and again. Okay, Gale, can you go and try and break the magic mirror?
Magic. My pleasure.
Gale's fairly confident in his identity. He likes who he is. He doesn't really want to change anything. But maybe. You never know.
Maybe later.
Oh! He's willing to play a bit, though. Like, yeah, I'll try something out for a bit and go back to normal.
Let's get going.
Right, let's go back out here. And being separated, we are on our spots. Now then. So the golem itself has many, many resistances and immunities. However, Oh yeah, I want to grab that polymorph. I'm thinking... So, the fire methods that will arise, on the other hand, have no such protections. So, we want to keep that fly spell, but what else? Slow is good. We might be able to drop that on the Grim Golem. Could probably do without Thunderwave at this point, to be honest. Let's see. And I should also have fun with this cheeky Quasit spell at some point. Ray of Enfeeblement. That sounds like a really good idea. Could drop Tasha's Hideous Laughter for Ray of Enfeeblement. Wait. What's the save? It doesn't tell me what the save is. Is there no save? That would be interesting. T for more information? It is T. And there may be no save. Intriguing. Shatter. Disadvantage on save, but it's a Constitution save, Constitution 26 or something. So I should be looking for booster spells for Karlach, really. And I think it would also make a lot of sense to just let the Blood of Lathander shine in the deep as a blunt weapon. But I did want to use the Falara Luv for the Underdark section of the Lathanderian article on the surface. Sleet Storm. Doesn't do damage though, really, so... non-magical. Yeah, they're mostly going to be doing fire damage, aren't they? Oh, yes. Right, so... that fireball spell isn't going to be very useful, is it? This protection from energy, especially fire, will be very good. So the problem about protection from energy as a 5th edition spell is it gives you resistance to the fire damage. Then you get hit by the fire damage and take a concentration check and could immediately lose through a protection spell. Obviously it's something you want to put on someone else rather than yourself, but in this case it's something he'll be using for when the things come up. Okay, well, we can go with that. Let's summon the thing once again. And this time I think we can afford to skip. We're skipping individual lines of dialogue, essentially, individual beats. And there, it towers above us. Initiative 8, dear goodness, woman. Alright. What do we want to do? We want to ask why we didn't prepare any sort of bless spells. We got polymorph. That could be quite a lot of fun. Oh! Yeah, look. I think we want to keep spells for a moment. And hold. Get angry. Go strike at the thing. Get reckless. Okay, look, we got damage. And we're going to move around. Okay, that wasn't ideal. Gale, wait by the lever. Now, where the hell has Karlach gone? She appears to have fallen completely under the lava. Oh, there she is. You know what? Go big. About level 2. You lie, there is a target. And then... Yeah, but... 38, bloody hell. It's not ideal, but... Live and learn. Yep, that's damage. Okay. What's the plan? The plan is everyone stays alive. And we get this thing to the middle. We're playing for time. Go stand over here, creating distance when those things arise, but healing will be needed in the center.
Forever, pal.
Karlach, you're angry? You've taken damage already, so you can disengage safely. But that feels very wrong. But this thing does hit a ton. Yes. Charge ferociously through the lava. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Oh. Oh. I see it. And aggressively drink.
Lance board is set.
Wait.
I won't give in.
Right. There is a plan.
One day, I'll catch a break.
It's called running away from this thing, but staying near that thing. We're good. This will be... Uh-oh. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Shadowheart, I need you to cast... Freedom of movement. On... Oh, shit! It's not a ranged spell! Oh, that was a good idea, wasn't it? Right, okay, get back over here then. In that case, a little bit of healing. Goes a long way. Right. We need you to fucking do some.
Soldier.
You know it, lady. Yep, yep. Further. That's good enough. Wait. There. And drink. Gale waits.
Time to push my luck again.
We need you to create distance. Oh god, the lava's gonna go down soon. Right, wait. How much further? Okay. Would be nice to have Shadowheart in there as well. But this will have to do. Excellent. Come to the fight. You know it makes sense. Don't... Yes! Okay, that was a lot of damage. Do a lot of healing. Big spell. Really big spell.
Take two.
You could almost call it wasteful. Right, Karlach. We need you to keep it busy until after Gale's done. Wait a minute.
May the dice
Gale?
roll in my favor.
Pull that lever. Oh yes. The resounding clang has drawn the attention of you foes. Karlach, batter the living fuck out of it. Get angry. And then get yourself out of the flames. Oh, really? That was rubbish. Gale, get away from that lever. We don't want you touching that ever again. Well, not yet, anyway.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay, how are we going to do this? We need distance
Time to press
and
ahead.
jumping. There.
Help! Anything else going to join in? A dragon? Some spiders
Maybe.
Heading there.
Now we need to get him off that thing. We also... I mean, it just ain't... Right, okay. Look, mirror image is good. That's a lot of fire methods. Yeah, twat it one. Big time. That's really bad news. Needs to be superheated. Okay. Well. Oh, take my hit.
Moving. Soldier, I need your help.
She's gonna need help. Heated metal, that's gotta be really bad for her with her iron heart. Oh yeah, if you could all fly into one nice tight little group where our wizard could focus you, that would be really great. It's taking him so long. He can't work out a target in range, can he? Oh no, please don't break. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, bugger, that's bad. Would be really nice. Let these things get a bit closer and stay where you are. Ow. Semi-perfect. Okay. Shadowheart's healthy anyway. Get a big heal in there. And some extra. Alright, that's a good start. This, however, is going to be really horrible. We need him to get off the podium. Oh, thank goodness. And if he could come even further this way, that'd be even better. Right, let's smack this. Good start. Keep up the healing.
Take your
What's this?
Right, yeah, lady, I need you to disengage. You can't jump. Just run over here. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that's bad. Drink a potion, then. It's better than nothing. It's okay. You can work with this. Mate, are you coming? You gonna come join in? Come on, you can join in. Gale, it's time. You know exactly which time. Can we get this one in as well? We can. Lovely. Is he still heat? He's still superheated. Great. Gale's showing a bit of damage. That's unfortunate. Nowhere near as bad as Karlak.
Still on my feet.
Right. We're down to just one foe. Excellent. About that bless. Make it level 2. 1. Come on, lady. Fine. Really now? That's unfortunate. Okay, look, let's go for a level 3 heal.
Take your
And continue to lead him away from me. Yes! Yeah, go on, get back this then. You got his attention. Oh, damn it, he went back that way. Immune to psychic damage. That was psychic? Okay. Let's get her out of the flames. And moving this way. And... healing the... where is she? There she is. The red girl. We'll call her that. Sure. I need you to disengage, lady. Get back up here. That's good. Need you to be angry. And enjoy all the healing and support that comes your way. Right, now. We got it into a good situation. We need to ensure the golem goes for Karlach, which means Jaria may need to move slightly further away. What are we looking at here? Acid, thunder, cold resistance, same for force. Vulnerable to blunt, yep. Immune to pretty much everything else. So. Yeah, what anatomy, what biology, what bones. Oh yeah, just do this then. Could work. Didn't work. Worth a try though.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, so we're going to come over here. Big heal. Really big heal. And then over to there to be further away. And Shield of Faith on Karlach. Because why not, right? Look, it's still going to hit virtually every time, but we can try. Okay, I think we... oh, I think we got it in a good position now. Still superheated? Excellent. Now then. What can we do in this situation? Lots of damage all around. Oh yeah.
Victory is assured.
What kind of boosts could we be placing? To assist. I mean, she's going to be attacking anyway, right?
Can't afford to let up.
That's a shame. We need more than one person attacking, so no spirit weapon. Huh. Also, this superheated condition won't last forever. So. Oh! Grim goes for the last person who hit, not the closest. Excellent. We can work with that. Right. Oh, right. You know what we need to do? Gale. Come closer, please. Jaria. Support time. That bless is still running. Extra damage that will be halved is still extra damage, right? Fire ain't gonna help. Holy rebuke. Oh no! You're upkeeping a bless, you fool. Given the severity of the situation, it's time to let the light shine.
Let's end this.
So, we've got mirror images. We have... what else? Touch. Oh, that's really short range. Wisdom save. Hello. So, let's not go for disadvantage on any ability score. Attack disadvantage would be really good for that thing. Additional damage. Your attacks and spells deal an additional 1d8 necrotic damage. What, just the casters or everyone? And necrotic damage is immune, so that's not going to work. But if we go for the... not enough movement, okay. Next time.
This is gonna feel good.
Gale,
Allow me to demonstrate.
could you try and just, like, try it? Excellent. Oh, threat assessment, so he's picking his new targets. Got it. Gale, we need you to end your turn. Jaria, we need you to... no, you're all good. Karlak,
Let's cook with fire, baby.
hit it. Okay, get reckless. That's good. Frenzied strike. Try again. Lovely. That's the kind of damage output we need. Oh, this thing though needs to be in the flames to be superheated, so we might need to start running away. We'll need to... needs to be in the flames and away from the central area. Yep, we can take that. That's good. Don't you dare go to the anvil. He didn't go to the anvil. That's perfect. Ish. Right. Shadowheart is now right next to the machine. The big stomp area of effect attack isn't gonna really... possibly skipping its turn. So wisdom save. Nope, we'll go for this one. Look, it passed its save, it happens, okay? And let's go for a bit of healing. Right, I don't think we can drop this in one turn, but we can certainly try.
This is my happy place.
Can't even catch my breath.
50% isn't brilliant. We've lost our boost from Bless. Gale. Oh, that's really bad news for you, Gale. Right, okay. Gale has scrolls. Disengage is an action. Hello. Very, very tempting. Constitution save, not going to be very effective on this thing, but it would be amusing. Misty Step, I think, to safety is a very good idea. And try slow it again. Sure. Slowed. Perfect.
Heating up.
Right.
Talk to me.
Who else?
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Go big. Yeah. Immune to radiant damage. Oh no, that's not good. When did that happen? It was there all the time, wasn't it? There we go. Yes, it was. Alright. 67. That bludgeoning vulnerability might have helped though. Okay. Excellent. Get reckless. Oh, 5 points! It's no longer superheated. What's changed? Immune to everything. I see. I see. I completely understand. Okay, look. If you could back the leap away, please. That'd be very much appreciated. Go hide over here with Gale.
Smell blood.
Karlak, if you could back up as well, that'd be great. And then bravely...
Heading out.
Oh, she had to go through the lava anyway.
Longer like this.
Bugger it.
With the weave.
Sharia,
I'll go from here.
if you could walk over here
Can't slow down.
and heal your friend. Oh,
To cure.
with a level 1 spell slot. And heal her again.
To cure.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Gale, I'd like you to back up. So this should still be targeting... Yeah, get... Okay, yeah, protect her with that shield. It probably won't matter. Is he superheated? He is not superheated. And you are well and truly shagged. Jump! And go! What's the range on this? That far. Perfect. Karlak, I need you to... You can move safely, so do that. I need you to be here. Big heal. Actually, as it's a really big heal, just go stand in the lava. We're going to stay here. No, we can go a little closer to the edge, as our assistance will be needed. Right, there we go. Now, yes, into the lava. Oh, and it misses with an attack as well. That's not so perfect now. Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy.
What you're going to do is stagger to here. Mass healing word. She's going to lose her main action, which is really bad news. You're not going in there to fight that.
I
Gale.
don't fancy their chances.
Let's talk about this. You don't even have to move. Look, he could just miss, and I fully expected that. Go bigger. Excellent. It's still not ideal.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Right. You can't get angry. That's a real problem. Are there any big potions that she can drink? That anyone has? That's not the kind of red potion we were looking for now, is it? I should have gone with that. Right, come on you. Poison or disease, not quite what we're after. Again, not good. Right, there we go. Excellent stuff. Keeps her on her legs long enough.
I speak, they burn.
Mind the flames and the flesh melting
fight.
heat.
Let's go.
Now, immune, right? Yeah. Yep. Hey, what? Main. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. And get out of there. Look, anything to help her stay standing and wallop the thing next to her. Perfect. Oh shit, it's out.
I got this.
You have? You reckon so? Because I'm not quite so sure. But try. Perfect.
There. It's done.
Now,
Good.
if you could
Oh,
get
get some
out
oil
of the
over
lava, that would be really good. The lava has now receded. Everyone group up. Celebrate the fact that we survived at all.
Toes.
Also, go pick up the nice, beautiful armor we made. And then... that was... I don't know if these can break it. By their corpses. Oh, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Where is it? As I was saying, I don't know if their presence can prevent the forge from operating.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Look at this nice fancy helmet. We'll have to find someone to wear that at some point. The Grim Helm... The Grim Skull Helm gives the ability to cast Hunter's Mark. And fire resistance. Karlaka's already pretty resistant to fire. Can't receive critical hits, so you don't really want to wear it with the adamantine splint mail. But what I do want to do now is save the bloody game. Right? First off, quick recording check, all good. And then we'll see if we can do this again. So we know Jaria has been taking too many hits and needs more heavy armor. We also know that Lae'zel could do us some more protecting as she's now a bit of a fragile, precious creature. So, why not? What part of him is... Okay, wait. There we go, there's our mold. So it was already in there. Let's put the same mold back in to try and make some more heavy armor. Then we'll put our remaining mithril here. Be grateful that we saved. And then arguably just split everyone up.
Salutations.
And I'm not going to pull this first.
What's the story?
And we're going to let Karlak go
Moving
back
it.
to the wheel to release the lava, because she likes
No time
that.
to rest.
Well, well, well.
And we'll see if we can get this working. Come on, lady. You can do this. You've seen Jaria do it before. You know it's fun. You can see all that hot, gushy stuff flowing. We'll heat it all up,
A long way from water.
and then pound that hammer on the anvil. And new armor is made.
Soldier.
Wow, we made that. Let's get everyone together. So, I could have made her some medium armor, right? But we'll have a good suit of medium armor coming over in a bit. Now this is very heavy, so we'll be looking to lighten Jaria's load significantly. And we're going to send this across to Karlak. This is nothing like the kind of style of armor we would expect her to wear. But for now, it will do.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
This is going back to camp. We'll dig it out when we change party members next. She is still, however, overburdened. What I blatantly should do is give all this infernal metal to Karlak. That doesn't really feel like an option. So, what else can we offload that is heavy? Oh, that strange conduit ring. Concentrating on a spell seems very good. Both of these, however, are really good for Karlak. Not Karlak, Jaria. That can go to camp, as we don't have a bard in the party. I'll need to send something else back as well, and wait for it. Why do I get a sudden feeling right, you lot. Better. And we'll need to remember to not have Jaria picking everything up. Now, we did take heavy damage. Let's go take another short rest. And now we'll get out of here and return back to those mountains. Now we need to go and try and find Dammon and get Karlak fixed up a bit so she'll feel better. Bit of an awkward silence there. I was looking at something. I was looking at one of the miniatures on top of my computer thinking, I've painted some of the skin for that figure, but not all of the skin. And I was trying to remember what colours I'd painted that skin, so I could finish it up later on. So we're back here on the mountains. There does remain a path up here leading to a cave. And now the blood of Lathander shines gloriously in the sunlight. We did not approach here because of the
What path lies before me?
obvious signs of carnage. And as I learned in multiplayer, this will go back to the Goblin camp. We don't need to go there just yet. Now there's two ways up into the mountains, it almost makes sense. There's this one up here, and there's another one to the south down by the goblin camp. It makes more sense for the tieflings to have taken the southern route. So let's actually check that a moment. I have a theory. I'm going to go here, roughly middle of the map, look at the map, which of the two western exits it says is the closer one for go. Oh, but that's going to the mountains. It's not find the. Yeah. Is there a way I can make the game track a quest? I don't know. Meanwhile, Karlach's just suffering in silence. She's got no idea what we're doing and all the lengths we're going to try and help her. Also should look into Gale's problems some more soon. It seems like asking him about the Great Lord in the tale, which is probably him, is a decent way to progress things. Now, so we have this way up into the mountains here. Wait, tea house? Save Marina. Oh really? They really want me to do that? Up here, travel through the Underdark. Yeah. So it's out here. Okay, interesting. So the quest has progressed on to that area now. Very interesting. Now, we have the broken lantern with remnants of pixie dust in it. And we'll need to get one that's not broken to pass through the cursed lands. Well, let's head up into the mountains and see if we can find the tieflings. Something tells me...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh yeah, are these all looted now? I think I looted all of these. I also think I shouldn't be clicking on these with Jaria, just in case I pick something up. So we have this path here that leads further into the mountains, and it does indeed appear to be the direction in which we should go.
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
We've dug up this chest and looked for it already. This bridge looks, I wouldn't say sturdy, but at least fairly safe.
We've had some close calls already. There could be even tougher days ahead.
Cheer up. It might be all downhill from here.
Meaning things will start becoming easier for us? Or our situation will deteriorate from here?
Exactly.
Bollocks, that's fucking Elminster, isn't it? It's... Yep, Elminster is the red-robed Forgotten Realms Gandalf knockoff, except instead of being wise like Gandalf, he's a bit of a bumbling fool. He's been around many years. He's... Construct! Construct! So, level 1 Construct, 96 hit points. Something very wrong with this. This is probably not Elminster. This is like ascending, like a... He's magically transported his image here. In Baldur's Gate 1, there was a forced story encounter with Elminster very early on, near the beginning of the game, where he basically said hello, told you nothing useful, basically said, oh yeah, there's some important stuff going on, you'll be part of it, and then buggered off without doing anything. And it was like a gratuitous cameo. Let us hope. But hold on.
You have my
Right.
attention.
Let's hope it's not so gratuitous here. There was also a gratuitous Elminster cameo, which was crap.
Wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
He knows Gale. Wait, Jaria's behalf or Gale's? It would make sense if he's like, Gale, I've come to fix your shit. Hit that country road, old man. I'm not interested in the junk you sell or the junk you tell. I think some proper introductions are in order. We essentially just had one. And he's probably knowledgeable enough to know who we are. He knows who Gale is. Many miles, you say? Where do you hail from? We should remember that Jaria is trying to be a better person than whatever she was before this tadpole got put in her head.
Originally, Shadowdale. Lately, the fanciest inns of Waterdeep.
Are you calling him a drunkard?
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed?
Respected?
Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
Oh,
But
we
why?
know.
Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Is he coming to our camp? We can give him that. We can give him bread, cheese, and a cup of wine. We have all those. Wait, we might not have any bread left. I like his voice. It is obvious that he's trying to create a similar tone to Ian McKellen's Gandalf, which was but a pale imitation of Michael Horden's Gandalf, which was beautiful, I've got to say. So it's like an imitation of an imitation. But even so, it's got a little more of a rasp to it. A sort of slightly more aristocratic rasp, almost. I suppose we could part with a few of our rations. I suppose, sounds a bit begrudging, but no, we could.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
For the love of...
This way, then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13
And such a
centuries
frightful
old and he still
fix.
thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Indeed, back to camp. Very well, I suppose I'm as curious as you are to hear what he has to say.
A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
And straight back to camp we go. Is this going to be an automatic evening rest? I mean, with the talk of food, it could well be.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savoured so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
So interestingly, Of course, Gandalf is based on Odin's disguise as Harbard the Wanderer, dressed in grey with a tall pointed cap and a cloak and a staff, wandering Midgard in a mortal guise as he interacts with the world of men. But he's also based on John Dee, the court magician and I think possibly astrologer of, it's either King Henry VIII or Queen Elizabeth I, who was very theatrical and spoke in a particular manner and had very particular way of putting together sentences and phrases. And there's distinct similarities in Gandalf's speech. So in many ways, Elminster is carrying on a long wizardly tradition. Because, of course, Gandalf sacrificed one eye for the knowledge of all the runes and how to use them magically to cast spells. Right, so, we have a clerical option. It must be a great honour to be so entrusted by your god. You sent her as an actual divine messenger? I'm surprised she sent you in the first place after Gale's debacle. What message and what charge would they be? Speak fast, then, for none of this pertains to me. No. It must be a great honour to be so entrusted by your god. As she's just looking off, completely ignoring both of them.
I could debate you on that.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
This is intriguing. Mistra sends the most powerful, or well, the most well-known wizard in the world as a mouthpiece to demonstrate how serious she is. If the goddess herself is aware, I wouldn't say no to some divine intervention. If even the gods know, why are we facing these threats alone? Now, see, in Forgotten Realms, the gods do sometimes intervene directly. If this was, say, Dragonlance, you know, Kryn, essentially, the gods have a pact of non-interference, because if one god interferes with reality, any god could interfere with reality and it turns into a right mess. So each of them refuse to take direct action, and instead they give power to their clerics and paladins to cast spells, work miracles, work wonders in their name, but it's the mortals carrying out the deeds, while the gods act on a spiritual plane and even battle each other and squabble over who gets which spells and abilities. You know, while the... That was a really good thing about first edition, actually, right? One of the things that balanced out the cleric and the magic user is that the magic user looked at his spellbook in the morning and decided which spells he was going to prepare. The cleric would pray to his god or goddess and give them a list of spells that he wanted for that day, but their god or goddess might decide other spells were more suitable. Now, the gods and goddesses would have some knowledge of what the cleric might be going up against and say, look, you really don't need cure disease today. I'm going to give you, you know, remove poison instead, or something like that. Or it could be a challenge, a test of faith, giving you a spell like Purify Food and Water. You will need Purify Food and Water at some point. And the cleric would go, what am I going to do with Purify Food and Water? And then he'd meet, say, a tribe of barbarians. And the party would offer, you know, there would be a sharing of food, and the barbarians wouldn't trust the party's food, or the party wouldn't trust the barbarians' food, so the cleric would cast Purify Food and Water on it all, and everyone would know it wouldn't be poisoned, maybe no sleeping potions in the drinks or anything, and it would all be fine. So this didn't... Now, I'm sure there were some nasty GMs who would give clerics useless spells. Because remember, this was first edition. You couldn't just say, I've got all these spells prepared and I'm going to cast 5 Cure Wounds. No, you'd actually have to individually assign spells to spell slots, and once cast they were used, rather than the slots just disappearing themselves. Very Vancian magic system. So, you wouldn't happen to know of a cure, would you? Some all-powerful parasite withering spell, perhaps?
Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
Mystra believes that only Gale can destroy the great epic thing that threatens all of reality. So the emptiness within him that causes him to consume artifacts seems to be related to the Absolute. Because the Absolute is using Neveree's magic to something has used out Neveree's magic to modify the tadpoles. And it could be the same Neveree's spells and magic and rituals that is causing Gale's problem. That's an intriguing thing, but it's related. Mystra is mistaken. I will be the Absolute Sister. Now, hold on. We could all do it together, right? Gale alone. How is that? At least now she's paying attention and looking at them.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
Wait.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Oh, that could be very destructive. Oh. Is he being invited to use his curse to explode? Huh. That's monstrous. You're tasking him with killing himself.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas distra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
This is a very interesting plot development. If we didn't have Gale in the party, say, there would probably be other ways we can approach the end of the game. This is actually rather intriguing because I was thinking, if I was going to play one of the origin characters now, for a playthrough as I know them. What would I do? Lae'zel could be a lot of fun because she could find out Shadowheart has the orb and she has the whole Githyanki storyline. Shadowheart is the one who starts with the relic, the artifact, the orb, and to have her keep it for an entire playthrough and avoid it falling into the hands of any other party member would be possibly a very iconic way for the game to play. Additionally, Gale, who has skills like investigation, he's got some charming skills, he can learn ritual spells like speak with animals. He could be a very interesting character to play as a main character. I was thinking, regardless of storyline, I was thinking he's probably one of the best characters for some of the more investigative parts of the story, and it would be interesting playing him as a main character. Now with this development, playing him as a main character would be very interesting indeed. And I am tempted to do a origin character playthrough at some point after this one. There's still a long journey ahead. We'll find another way. How about we might find another way? I'm not his keeper. There's still a long journey ahead. We may find another way.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Well, yes.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days.
Interesting.
And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will.
Our will.
Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to receive this message from anyone else. I was interested. When I said interesting, it's because Elminster used strewn instead of strown.
Have to keep
This
going.
was probably done for the international audience, as strown is technically the correct pronunciation, but strewn is acceptable. Let's see what Gale has to say before we all rest, because we are pretty empty on spells and abilities.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I'm not going to go with this one. I'd always imagined Elminster to be more imposing. An old man with a craving for cheese, hardly the great wizard of legend. He didn't seem much of a friend, showing up and demanding you kill yourself. Actually, I was hoping to talk about something else. No, hang on. We'll go with the cheese.
A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
You know, Gale sounding so similar to Alistair from Dragon Age Origins does tie in with Alistair's offer to sacrifice himself at the end of the game if the player character wouldn't do it himself. And hadn't done the ritual with the dark ritual of Morrigan. Because she was an evil swamp witch who wanted to do it all for her own nefarious means. You're seriously considering doing what Elminster said? Of course.
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
This. I don't understand. Can't Mystra just destroy the Absolute? Or Elminster himself?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission,
Mm.
Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount.
Indeed.
But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
Okay, so yes, not the Githyanki box, the dark orb in his chest. There's surely another way.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
I'm sure we'll find it, Gale. I promise.
Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
Well, now hold on. Absolutely not. The something else to be done is to seek alternatives before we find it, and then, if we must. Alright, let's end the day and get some rest. Yeah, we're absolutely going to rest. Now, is there... I'm suspecting no new conversations.
I need a moment for the two of us.
But we'll ask a
How can
few.
I help?
Oh! Now we have more options. Is Mystra always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
How are you feeling? It can't be easy facing the possibility of death.
Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
So, a little gale creates the mighty storm that blows away the Absolute. It's poetic. But I'll go see how the others feel about this. I imagine some of them will have something to say. Will, for example, seems like a prime candidate. Also, Withers keeps offering to bring us back from the dead. Someone has a vested interest in making sure we get to the end of all of this alive.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to
Oh,
Helm,
his human eyes changed.
but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
I'm glad he's supportive. The demonic eye does look different to his old human eye. Withers.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Now apparently the recruitable hirelings can now use the mirror, but he has nothing else to say. There's someone else here we should probably speak to, who also needs to level up at some point as well.
You wish to speak?
And we have nothing to talk about, apparently. Astarion, you probably have an opinion on Gale being asked to explode.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
He's being sarcastic, isn't he? He doesn't really want to control the cult, does it? Actually, with that facial expression, oh, look at him sneering and almost snarling. Let's leave him with his thoughts for a while. I'm not even going to ask Volo what he thinks about this. Actually, no, I will.
My good fellow.
I think he's
Quite
stuck in the same
cozy setup
conversation.
you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Now, remember, Volo was captured by the goblins and wrote to Elminster requesting a rescue. The two do have a relationship of sorts. Now, lady, there's a lot of something coming out of you. No, it's all of us. Could be the aid condition. That's probably what it is, right? What is this? Lathander's light. Oh, right, okay.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
I imagine when the time comes, we may feel differently about it. These aren't progressing anything yet. So either we need something in the story to unlock, or we need to, Okay. Do we have some nicer camp clothes that we could wear? Oh, that's something Shadowheart might approve of. Destitute. We could try a few, right? Don't like that so much. That's our usual stuff. Not going to wear that. That's those. And we got these. Nice bit of green and brown, a bit different. Sure, we'll go with these then. And we'll go check up on Lae'zel, who's hiding out here on the edge of camp here, like a bit of a loner. A bit of a recluse.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mistra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mistra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Did we not recently discover that Vlaakith may be rather more self-interested than enacting for the good of the Githyanki people? I suspect there's one version of this conversation, so that there isn't an alternate version taking into account our recent discovery. When she said the company that he keeps, I don't think she meant us as a whole. I think she meant herself personally. It's kind of the way she is. With that, let's go get a good night's sleep and see if we cannot bring Karlak to an engineer to get that heart tuned up in a bit. Right. So, Elminster asked for bread, cheese, and a drink. Where's that one loaf of bread gone? Oh, dear goodness. Okay. So 2. Yeah, it's splitting back between these 4 piles. Okay. There we go. So bread. Cheese. And I can't remember exactly what drink he asked for, but that'll do, right? We got some grilled pork belly, takes us up to 22. Throw in an onion, why not? Okay. 28, and then we're just looking for 12. You know what? Sure. Freeze. No. Okay. A carafe of wine, no less. And then for the last 4, a glowcap mushroom, and throw in some blue caps as well. When I can find where they've gone. Where's my blue cap mushroom? Come on, I separated it out from the other 5, and it just appears to have vanished. That does not make sense. Right, we'll split another. Or, cheekily, do it this way. Oh look, there's one. It will do. We've moved the others down somewhere. To the bottom, they've now finally appeared. Right. There may very well be some kind of dream or nighttime event after what we've just experienced. But it could have been decided that was enough for us for now. Let's return to the wilderness outside camp.
Do you feel that? The darkness pulling at the strands of the weave.
Oh?
You'll still be able to do your wizard thing, though, right?
Of course. That doesn't make the shadows less dangerous.
Indeed.
Joy.
We're very zoomed in here, aren't we? Should be a bit more like this.
Do not walk in darkness. Turn to the light.
A little dead bird? I don't know what killed the bird, but this is a warning. A rotten warning sign, another rotten warning sign. Dead things in the darkness. Well then. Have a torch. No, that. There we go, yes, a torch. Let's take some light into the darkness.
Do not enter. Beware of the shadows.
This is pretty serious. Maybe we should be taking the other path up into the mountains. Now, Oh. Let's just get all those complete ones to lose their exclamation marks. Right, how do I track this? Darren must have left with the other refugees, and they probably took the other path up into the mountains. These warning signs are pretty serious. You know what? I don't think the tieflings would have all come this way. So... I'm going to explore this avenue into the mountains. If the tieflings went up into the mountains, we should try to catch up with them. I do like the fact that Elminster's appearance in this episode felt much more meaningful and less gratuitous than it did in the original Baldur's Gate. So yeah, Baldur's Gate 1 had sort of gratuitous cameos from famous Forgotten Realms 2 characters.
Been through.
In Baldur's Gate 2 they didn't really do that anywhere near as much. And when they did, it generally didn't feel as gratuitous because the story was more focused. Now, up this way. What? Oh, what? Okay.
Have to keep going.
It would seem some goblins have survived. Not for long, say I. Oh, you think you'll be safe up there?
Aye, aye.
Yeah, right through the flames. She don't care. That one can come fight her if he wants to. Gale. There's a goblin up there. It thinks it's being clever. What it is being is a nuisance. Too far. Intriguing. Well, in that case, just stay back, really. Oh, interesting. No need to rush. I mean, the fire's not ideal. Oh yeah, we can just do this now, can't we? Lovely. Yeah, that's right, you miss.
Poor fucker.
Do it, lady. Still alive? Okay, fine. And it's a bonus action anyway. Okay, fine. We don't like you hiding up there, doing things like that. Path interrupted. Fine. That wasn't low. You know what? We got this. Leave it.
Ready
Let her have her fun. There we go.
Making me sweat.
Only a little. And I'm sure you enjoyed it, really.
Yo! La la la.
What does she mean, no? I heard something like a squeak or a screech. Is there some animal being molested up ahead? I think Karlach is supposed to be this game's Minsk.
Looking ahead. Don't waste a step.
You know, fun, friendly, strong, violent, not very clever. But with more swearing than Minsk had. And less of his innocence.
I'd love to, thanks.
Okay, we don't want those. Actually, take them, you can just throw them at the
I
enemies.
have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
So, where will this go? Hopefully, this is the path the tieflings took. I mean, those 3 goblins weren't going to stop all those tieflings. They probably hid or just scampered out of the way and begged for their lives and allowed them to pass. Oh, wait, what? You're kidding. It's the same bloody mountain pass. After all that hassle.
Never wanted the easy path.
Well then. We know now where we must go. That's where we went before. Let's experiment. Look, changing his equipment might... because you got something, didn't you? You got some this. Yes. We can try that for a while. Resistance to cold damage. This is doing a bit more than that. It's remarkably similar to his... Ooh, but fancy round the back, not quite so similar to his starting outfit. I see.
Things have stayed interesting.
Well then, it seems the tieflings must have come this way after all. Or they've taken a completely different path. I shall once again light the torch. We have plenty of them. Although Lathander's light itself is probably good enough. We have been warned to turn back. This is no safe path we tread. To the shadow-cursed lands. That was an interesting audio distortion there. I suppose we shall see what lies ahead of us. And I should probably think about ending the episode soon, as I've gone for quite long enough. Oh, Dammon, where are you hiding? Somewhere behind us? Not having ventured this far just yet? Or could you possibly be somewhere up ahead? Leave Act 1 for somewhere altogether darker, said the achievement. I imagine that heading from the Underdark into the shadow-cursed portion of the Underdark would have similar results. This does not look healthy.
That's no ordinary darkness. It feels powerful and familiar. Stay on your guard.
Are you the true soul?
I shouldn't have come this way. I should have gone underground. Well, hold on. Who wants to know?
I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on.
Hold on. In that case, yes, I probably should have come the other way. You know what, then? I'm going to save here. And I'm going to end the episode. I should maybe have gone underground after all. Now, I have reasons for wanting to go overground. This feels very, very dubious. Like I should have gone the other way. Can I return? I can. So, going through the Underdark should take me, theoretically, directly all the way to the Moonrise Tower's keep, and I'd come in from the bottom of it somewhere, or emerge on the surface somewhere nearby. Going overground will take me to the Moonrise Towers. There's somewhere I want to arrive near Moonrise Towers that is either going to be shortly before I get there or shortly afterwards. And if it's before, I don't want to miss it. So I think I do need to travel overland after all. But I really want to go under. I'll need to think about this, and also be aware my torch does have a limited lifetime. So I am going to leave the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode, whenever that goes up. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio all everyone. Cheerio. Bye bye.